You didn't just stumble upon this message. You were led here for a reason. Deep down, you know it. Something inside you has been stirring, whispering that there is more to you than what this world has tried to contain. If you're watching this, it's because your time has come. No more shrinking yourself to fit into the expectations of those who were never meant to define your destiny. No more following rules designed to keep you small, silent, and unaware of the power resting within you. You have outgrown the limitations placed upon you. This is your moment of activation. But here's the real question. Are you ready to step into it? If something within you is resonating right now, if you feel that unshakable pull deep in your spirit, let it be known. Comment 777 below as a declaration that you're breaking free. This is more than just an act of engagement. It is a spiritual signal to the universe, a proclamation that you refuse to stay bound by the expectations of others. And to those who have generously given through super thanks, your support is beyond a blessing. You are not just watching, you are part of this divine movement, helping to spread this light to those who need it most. Thank you from the depths of my heart. Your contribution carries a power that will echo far beyond what you can see. Now, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what if the one thing you've been holding back is the very key that unlocks your greatest destiny? What if stepping into the full force of your divine identity doesn't just set you free, but transforms the lives of those around you? Imagine what would happen if you stopped playing by their rules and finally embraced the truth of who you are. Would the world even be able to handle it? Hold on tight, because what comes next will shift everything you thought you knew. This isn't just a message. This is a call to your soul, and if you're still here, it means you are ready. Let's begin. God's chosen ones, no more following their rules. This activation unleashes your true power. 1. Breaking free from invisible chains. You find yourself at a critical crossroads, a pivotal moment in your journey, where the voice of your soul is urging you to let go of everything that has tethered you to a life that doesn't feel like your own. This isn't just an emotional phase or a passing thought. It's a deep, spiritual knowing, a divine signal that you've reached the end of playing by rules that were never meant for you. The limitations, the doubts, the fears, and the expectations imposed upon you by others, they might have shaped your past, but they don't define who you are destined to become. Right now, you are being invited to cast off these invisible chains, to shed the roles, labels, and masks that no longer serve the person you are becoming. This is not merely a shift, it is an awakening. Like a prisoner who suddenly realizes the cell door has been unlocked all along, you are starting to recognize the weight of the burdens you've carried, the expectations that demanded you shrink, silence, and suppress your true essence. These constraints no longer have a place in the life you are being called to create. Romans 12:2 reminds us, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This transformation is not about outward rebellion, but about inner freedom, stepping away from the illusion that your value depends on conforming to the world's ideals. Think back for a moment. How many times have you dimmed your light, stayed silent, or shrunk yourself to fit into molds crafted by others? How often have you betrayed your true self in pursuit of approval or belonging? These rules, constructed to enforce control, predictability, and comfort, were never meant to define you. They might have provided a sense of safety, but this comfort was only a mirage. In your heart, you know these rules were not designed with your unique purpose in mind. God has called you for something greater, and His plan requires you to break free from these constraints. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us of this divine truth. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This moment isn't about defiance for its own sake. It's about reclaiming your sovereignty, the God-given right to live fully, authentically, and unapologetically as the person you were created to be. You weren't sent to this earth to live in the shadows of others' judgments or to fulfill someone else's vision for your life. You were sent to blaze a new trail, one that aligns with your core values, your deepest dreams, and the purpose woven into your very soul. Breaking free from these invisible chains means more than just rejecting others' expectations. It's about wholeheartedly embracing the life God designed for you. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to say a bold, unwavering yes to the life that feels most true to you? What does it mean to align with the path God has chosen for you? Imagine the freedom that awaits on the other side of this awakening. Visualize the unshakable peace that comes when you release every label, role, or obligation that doesn't align with your authentic self. With each chain you shed, you step closer to the expansive, empowered life that has been waiting for you all along. John 8:36 proclaims, "So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." Picture yourself standing tall, no longer weighed down by the need to gain others' approval, to conform to their standards, or to meet their expectations. Instead, you walk boldly in the light of your truth, fully embracing the unique path God has set before you. What would it feel like to finally let go of the fear of judgment? Can you envision a life where your choices are guided not by others' opinions, but by the divine purpose that has been placed within you? Each step you take in alignment with this purpose brings you closer to wholeness, clarity, and the profound joy of living in your truth. You are not here to blend in or to follow someone else's script. You are here to shine, to stand apart, and to live a life that glorifies God's vision for you. The time has come to release what was never yours to carry, to reclaim the freedom that is your birthright, and to walk boldly into the life you were born to live. Will you answer the call? This is your life, a precious, singular gift, and every moment you spend living according to someone else's rules is a moment stolen from your own truth. Each second you dedicate to meeting expectations that don't align with your soul's calling is a missed opportunity to live the life you were meant for. But now you are ready to take back those moments. You are prepared to reclaim your time, your energy, and your purpose. Breaking free from these invisible chains is not something that happens overnight. It requires deep honesty with yourself, unshakable courage, and a willingness to confront the fears that keep you tethered to old patterns. Have you asked yourself what fears are holding you back? Is it the fear of rejection, the sting of judgment, or the worry that you might not be accepted if you live authentically? Remember, acceptance is not the same as authenticity. One is conditional and fleeting, dependent on the approval of others. The other is eternal and rooted in truth. Galatians 1:10 offers a powerful reminder. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. True freedom is found not in the applause of others, but in the quiet confidence of honoring yourself, your values, and the divine purpose placed within you. As you walk this path of self-discovery and liberation, you'll notice a profound shift happening within you. The opinions of others will begin to lose their grip. Their expectations, once so heavy and suffocating, will fade into the background. In their place, your own voice will rise, steadier, clearer, and more powerful than ever before. This journey is a return to yourself, a reunion with the parts of your soul that were buried beneath the weight of others' opinions. Like a lost treasure being unearthed, you are uncovering the strength, resilience, and courage that have always been within you, waiting to be reclaimed. Every time you step beyond the lines that others have drawn for you, you move closer to the truth of who you are. With each act of defiance against conformity, you are not just rejecting the life others imagine for you. You are wholeheartedly embracing the life God designed for you. Isaiah 43:19 declares, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." This new thing is the life of authenticity and boldness that you're stepping into. It's a life where you create your own standards, dream your own dreams, and decide for yourself what is possible. Have you ever stopped to imagine what your life would look like if you no longer lived for the approval of others? What if you released the need for validation and simply trusted in the truth of who you are? Picture the strength and clarity that would emerge as you shed every expectation that doesn't align with your values. The weight of societal pressures, family traditions, and external judgments would fall away, leaving behind a version of you that is lighter, freer, and undeniably authentic. Each step you take in this direction is a declaration of faith, faith in yourself and in the God who created you. It's a courageous stand against a world that often demands conformity. It's a bold affirmation that you are enough, just as you are. With every decision you make to honor your truth, you align more deeply with God's vision for your life. Psalm 139:14 reminds us, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." You were not created to blend into the expectations of the crowd, but to stand out as the masterpiece God intended. This is not just about rejecting the false comforts of conformity. It's about fully embracing the limitless possibilities of authenticity. It's about stepping into a life that reflects the light of your soul. A life where you decide the path, the purpose, and the possibilities. This is your moment. Will you seize it? Will you claim the freedom that has always been waiting for you? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Imagine the profound joy that comes from living in alignment with your truth, a joy so deep it brings you peace, a peace born from no longer chasing someone else's standards or expectations. This is the life that is waiting for you, a life of freedom, exploration, and endless possibilities, where you are free to expand and become everything God has destined you to be, without limitations. When you break free from the invisible chains that have held you back, you aren't merely changing your present circumstances, you're rewriting your entire future. You're opening yourself to a life where each day becomes an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to live fully aligned with your soul's highest calling. Breaking free is more than an act of defiance, it's an act of faith. It's a decision to embrace the unknown and step boldly into a world where you create the rules, guided by the truth God has placed within you. 2 Corinthians 3:17 reminds us, "Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom." This freedom is not just external, but internal, a deep spiritual liberation that allows you to live without fear, apology, or regret. What would it mean for you to live a life defined by your own values, shaped by your unique vision, and driven by the boundless potential God has planted within you? Each time you choose to release an old pattern, abandon an outdated belief, or walk away from an expectation that no longer serves you, you are stepping closer to the limitless life waiting for you. This is not merely a process of letting go. It's a journey of stepping into something greater, a divine transformation into the person you were always meant to be. Picture a life where you no longer need permission, validation, or approval from anyone. The only requirement for this life is your unwavering commitment to yourself and to the dreams God has placed in your heart. Psalm 37:4 declares, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." The life ahead of you is not one of compromise, but of unapologetic, authentic expression. As you continue breaking free from these invisible chains, you are not only reclaiming your freedom, but becoming a beacon of hope for others. Your journey is a powerful example to those around you, showing them that it is possible to live authentically, to honor their own truths, and to build lives that reflect their deepest purpose. You are demonstrating what it looks like to break the barriers of conformity, to question limitations, and to step boldly into a life of faith and fulfillment. Have you realized how your courage inspires others to confront their own fears? What would it feel like to know that your freedom lights the way for others to claim their own? The life God has prepared for you is filled with possibilities that can only be accessed by those who dare to live without limits. Ephesians 9:3 shows us that God is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. This journey is not just about escaping the confines of expectation, but about stepping into the vast, extraordinary power of a life rooted in your divine purpose. You are not here to live a life of mediocrity or to settle for less than the fullness of God's plan. You are one of his chosen ones, called to break barriers, redefine what is possible, and embody the unique brilliance of the dreams he has placed within you. This is your moment to step fully into your power, to cast off the last of those invisible chains, and to claim the freedom that has always been your birthright. Imagine the world as it welcomes the true you, unapologetic, limitless, and radiant with purpose. This is the life you were meant to live. Will you step into it? Will you embrace the freedom that God has offered you? The time is now, and the world is ready for the real you. 2. Trusting the wisdom within. Within you lies a profound wisdom, a divine compass that transcends the boundaries of logic and connects you to something far greater than the physical world. This inner knowing is not just a feeling or a fleeting thought. It is a sacred guidance system, constantly pointing you toward the path you were destined to walk. Perhaps there have been moments when you doubted its voice, times when you silenced it under the weight of outside opinions or the noise of the world. Yet, this wisdom has never left you. It remains your greatest ally, the most powerful tool God has given you as one of his chosen ones. Trusting this inner knowing is not just important, it is essential. It is the key that unlocks the depths of your potential and the limitless possibilities waiting on the horizon. Can you imagine what it would feel like to move through life with unwavering trust in this inner voice? Picture making decisions guided not by fear, doubt, or the expectations of others, but by a truth that is grounded, steady, and undeniably yours. This is the kind of clarity and confidence that comes from living in alignment with your highest self. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." When you lean into this wisdom, you become unshakable. The opinions of others lose their grip, and you are free to walk your path with conviction, knowing that every step is divinely ordered. But trusting this inner guidance doesn't mean the road ahead will always be clear. There will be moments of uncertainty, times when the path feels obscured, and you may feel alone in your journey. This is where faith comes in. Faith in the wisdom God has placed within you, even when the outcome remains invisible. Your inner knowing is like a lamp in the darkness, illuminating just enough of the path to keep you moving forward. Psalm 119:1-5 beautifully illustrates this truth. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Each time you choose to follow this light, even in uncertainty, you strengthen its glow. This trust allows your inner wisdom to grow and evolve alongside you, deepening your connection to your divine purpose. Think about the peace that comes from knowing, deep in your soul, that you are exactly where you need to be. What would it feel like to wake up each day with the assurance that every step, even the challenging ones, is part of a greater plan. Living in alignment with your inner knowing means honoring your path without hesitation, even when others question or misunderstand your choices. Their inability to see your vision doesn't diminish its truth. God's plan for you is unique, and your connection to Him through this inner wisdom is what makes your journey so powerful. Trusting this wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about surrendering to the process and walking in faith. It's about embracing the moments when the world around you feels uncertain, knowing that each step will reveal exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. Isaiah 30:21 promises, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" That voice is your guiding light, your inner compass, and your direct connection to God's plan for your life. Now, imagine creating a life where every decision aligns with this inner truth. Visualize yourself moving with confidence and clarity, free from the influence of fleeting opinions or external expectations. What would it mean to trust yourself completely, to let go of fear and embrace the divine wisdom within? This trust empowers you to live boldly, to step fully into your purpose, and to become the person you were always meant to be. The world may not always understand the path you've chosen, but that is because they cannot see the vision God has placed within you. This journey is uniquely yours, a sacred unfolding of who you are meant to be. Trust this wisdom, and it will continue to guide you toward a life of purpose, fulfillment, and divine alignment. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the life you were created to live. Will you trust the light within and step into the fullness of your destiny? The choice is yours, and the time is now. To deepen your connection with the inner wisdom that resides within you, begin by practicing attentiveness to its voice, even in the small, everyday decisions. Each time you honor this guidance, it grows stronger, becoming a steady force that you can rely on. This process is about building a sacred relationship with yourself, one founded on trust, clarity, and profound self-respect. When you cultivate this trust, you gain the confidence to move forward without the constant worry of whether you're on the right path. Deep within, you'll know that you are. Think of this inner wisdom as an eternal flame, a divine light within you that never dims, no matter how chaotic the world around you becomes. This flame shines brightest when you quiet the noise, tune out distractions, and allow yourself to truly listen. In moments of doubt, turn inward to reconnect with this flame, feel its steady warmth, and draw strength from its unchanging presence. Psalm 46:10 reminds us, "Be still and know that I am God." In stillness you will find this inner guidance cutting through the confusion, leading you back to the path that aligns with your soul's deepest purpose. As you lean into this wisdom, the limitations others have placed upon you begin to lose their hold. You are no longer bound by their expectations or definitions of success. Instead, you are free to explore, create, and pursue a life that resonates with the most authentic parts of who you are. Honoring this wisdom is a sacred act, a declaration to the universe that you trust the journey God has designed for you. It's a bold statement that you're ready to embrace the unknown and follow your unique path wherever it may lead. Have you considered the message you send to yourself and to God when you choose to trust this inner guidance? What doors could open if you fully leaned into this divine connection? Imagine a life where every decision, every relationship, every experience aligns perfectly with your inner truth. This is the kind of life that flows effortlessly, where challenges seem less daunting because they are approached with the clarity of knowing you are guided. Each day becomes an opportunity to deepen your self-connection, to strengthen your trust, and to walk with faith. Isaiah 30:21 assures us, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" This is the promise of divine guidance, a voice that never leads you astray. When you trust this inner wisdom, you step into a life filled with authenticity and purpose. This trust empowers you to make choices that honor who you truly are, even when those choices go against the grain of societal expectations or the opinions of others. Picture the freedom of living a life entirely your own, a life where every action, relationship, and decision reflects your unique vision and aligns with God's purpose for you. Challenges become smaller, joy feels richer, and the road ahead unfolds with a sense of ease and wonder. This is the transformative power of trusting your inner wisdom. It's the freedom to create a life that not only fulfills you, but also inspires those around you. Proverbs 4:7 declares, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." By following this guidance, you embody the wisdom that God has planted within you, demonstrating the beauty of a life lived in alignment with divine purpose. So, embrace this wisdom. Let it guide you through the uncertainties, the doubts, and the noise of the world. Each step you take in trust brings you closer to a future filled with fulfillment, joy, and peace. Will you allow this eternal flame within to illuminate your path? Trust in it and watch as it leads you to a life of purpose, meaning, and unshakable freedom. The journey is yours to claim, and the time to begin is now. 3. Embracing the power of self-belief. The foundation of any transformative journey begins with one essential element: belief in yourself. Without it, even the most ambitious dreams can feel unattainable. But with it, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Right now you are standing at a pivotal moment where self-belief is not just important, it's non-negotiable. This journey you're embarking on demands that you see yourself for who you truly are: worthy, capable, and powerful beyond measure. Every limitation you've accepted, every doubt that has lingered, every voice that has tried to diminish you, now is the time to release them. This is the moment to step fully into the power God has placed within you. Self-belief is not arrogance, it is humility in its highest form. It is the recognition that God created you with intention, purpose, and infinite potential. Psalm 139:14 reminds us, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well." To believe in yourself is to honor the Creator who made you. Think back on all the times you doubted your abilities, held yourself back, or played small because of fear or the opinions of others. Those moments are now behind you. This activation is calling you to rise, to see yourself as the force of creation and transformation you were always meant to be. Embracing self-belief means standing in your truth and declaring, "I am enough. I have everything I need to fulfill the vision God has placed in my heart." Imagine what it would feel like to move through life with unshakable confidence, to set goals and hold visions with the unwavering belief that they are possible. Not because you have all the answers, but because you trust in your ability to find them. Philippians 4:13 reminds us of the divine strength available to us. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Self-belief is not about knowing every step of the journey. It's about trusting yourself enough to take the first step, even when the entire path isn't visible. It's about embracing the truth that you are resilient, resourceful, and capable of overcoming any obstacle. It's about knowing that you deserve the success, fulfillment, and joy that await you on the other side of fear. Every time you choose to believe in yourself, you are reinforcing the foundation of your inner strength. This is the power that will carry you forward, even when challenges arise. The doubts of others may still echo, but they hold no power over you unless you allow them to. Their skepticism is not your concern, because this is your journey, your vision, and your responsibility. It requires only one person's belief, your own. As your self-belief deepens, you'll find that external opinions fade into the background. You will no longer seek validation from others because you'll draw strength, clarity, and purpose from within. This is the essence of true freedom, the kind of empowerment that allows you to take risks, pursue your dreams, and live boldly in alignment with your purpose. 2 Timothy 1:7 reminds us, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." This divine power is already within you, waiting to be activated through your trust in yourself and in the God who guides you. Imagine waking up each day with the conviction that you are unstoppable, that every challenge is an opportunity, and that every step you take brings you closer to the life you were created to live. What would change in your life if you truly believed in your ability to succeed? How much more would you achieve if you trusted yourself completely? This belief in yourself is the key to unlocking every door, overcoming every barrier, and stepping into the future you've dreamed of. Each act of self-belief is a declaration of faith, not just in your abilities, but in God's plan for your life. By embracing this power, you are honoring the divine potential within you and stepping boldly into the fullness of your destiny. So, take this moment to claim your power. Let self-belief guide you, strengthen you, and embolden you to create the life you desire. This is your time. Will you embrace it? Will you trust the incredible strength God has placed within you? The choice is yours, and the future is waiting. 4. Becoming a magnet for abundance. Abundance isn't something you chase. It's something you naturally attract by aligning with its energy. As a chosen one, you're meant to experience a life overflowing with abundance, not just in terms of material wealth, but in joy, fulfillment, love, connection, and purpose. Abundance is a state of mind, a way of being that opens you up to receive the fullest richness life has to offer. You're being called now to become a magnet for this abundance, to draw it toward you effortlessly by embodying qualities that resonate with prosperity and joy. Imagine waking up each day knowing that everything you desire is already on its way to you, that simply by existing in alignment with your true self, you're attracting the life you've always envisioned. To become a magnet for abundance, it begins with shifting your mindset. This journey requires you to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation. When you focus on what you already have, when you recognize the blessings in every moment, you open yourself to receive even more. Gratitude shifts your energy from lack to fulfillment, creating a flow of prosperity that touches every area of your life. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about embodying a mindset that draws in abundance because you're in harmony with its frequency. The universe responds to your energy, to the thoughts, feelings, and actions that align with abundance. And when you hold this mindset, you're sending a powerful signal that you're ready to receive all that is meant for you. Imagine each day feeling as if your life is a gift, as if every experience, every encounter, and every moment is filled with purpose and potential. This is what it means to live in a state of abundance. You're not chasing, you're not striving, you're simply allowing the energy of abundance to flow into your life. By focusing on the good that surrounds you, you're constantly attracting more. You become a magnet for opportunities, for meaningful connections, and for success that feels effortless. You're creating a life where abundance isn't something outside of you, but something that radiates from within. It's a state of being that naturally draws prosperity into your life, without force, without struggle. Abundance isn't only about wealth, it's about living a life filled with richness in every sense. Each moment becomes a precious gift, each experience a profound lesson, each relationship an opportunity for growth and connection. Imagine how empowering it would feel to move through life, with the assurance that everything you need is already on its way. There's no need to worry, no need to push, because you know that your energy alone is attracting all that you desire. You are stepping into a life where abundance flows because you're aligned with its frequency, living in harmony with the energy of prosperity. When you embody this energy, you notice how effortlessly abundance begins to flow. Opportunities arise without you needing to search for them. Connections deepen, and every area of your life becomes touched by this powerful, magnetic energy. You find that doors open for you in ways you couldn't have planned, and blessings appear when you least expect them. This is the magic of living in alignment with abundance. Life becomes a series of serendipitous events, a flow of prosperity that unfolds naturally and beautifully. Imagine a life where abundance is not just a goal, but a natural state of being. Every need is met, every desire fulfilled, not through force, but through alignment. You're creating a life of ease, joy, and fulfillment, where you move forward with confidence, knowing that everything you need is already on its way. You're no longer living in a state of lack, but one of infinite potential, where your desires are drawn to you with grace and ease. This is your birthright as a chosen one. You are here to experience a life that reflects the boundless abundance of the universe. Embrace this power, this ability to attract what you desire without struggle. You're stepping into a flow of life where prosperity is natural, where joy is constant, and where everything you need and want finds its way to you effortlessly. Becoming a magnet for abundance also means releasing any beliefs that may block you from receiving. You may have been taught to believe in scarcity, in the idea that there's not enough to go around. But abundance is limitless, and by aligning with this truth, you're freeing yourself from limitations that no longer serve you. You're embracing a new mindset, one that allows you to feel worthy of all that life has to offer. This is an internal transformation, a journey into recognizing that you deserve a life of fullness, that you're worthy of receiving without reservation. Picture yourself stepping into each day with the confidence that everything you desire is flowing to you, that your dreams are being realized not by force, but by the natural magnetism you embody. You are attracting abundance in every form: love, joy, opportunities, and prosperity. Each step you take, each thought you hold, each action you perform is aligned with this abundant mindset. You begin to notice that people who resonate with your energy, who support and uplift you, naturally enter your life. Opportunities that align with your purpose reveal themselves. This is the life of ease and fulfillment that abundance creates. The more you embody this energy, the more effortlessly abundance flows into every area of your life. You're not working harder, you're working in alignment, allowing the energy of prosperity to support and guide you. This life is not just about accumulating wealth, but about living in a state of flow, where you are constantly inspired, fulfilled, and supported by the universe. You're stepping into a higher frequency, one that magnetizes everything you need to live a life of joy, freedom, and purpose. This journey isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about living in a state where abundance is constantly expanding, constantly growing in ways you could never have imagined. By becoming a magnet for abundance, you're not only enriching your own life, you're also creating opportunities to share your wealth, joy, and light with others. Your life becomes an inspiration, a testament to what's possible when one aligns fully with the energy of prosperity. Abundance is your birthright, your destiny, and it is already flowing to you. Embrace this power fully. Let it become a part of you. Step into each day with the knowledge that you are a magnet for every good thing that life has to offer. 5. Reclaiming your inner authority. For too long, you may have found yourself giving away pieces of your power, allowing others to dictate your path, your worth, and even your choices. Perhaps you felt the need to conform, to meet others' expectations, or to seek validation outside of yourself. But now you're at a pivotal moment, one where you're claiming your inner authority, stepping into a role of complete self-ownership. This isn't just about making choices. It's about recognizing that you alone have the right to define who you are, what you're capable of, and what your path will look like. This journey is about reclaiming your place as the leader of your own life, making choices that align with your truth, and refusing to be swayed by the judgments or expectations of others. Imagine stepping into each day with the knowledge that you are your own authority, that you no longer need validation, permission, or approval from anyone but yourself. This is the essence of inner authority, a power that liberates you from the constraints of others' beliefs, opinions, and expectations. You are the only one who truly knows what's best for you, and when you reclaim this authority, you take full responsibility for your life, your choices, and your happiness. No longer are you at the mercy of others' judgments. Instead, you are guided by your own compass, your own values, and your own truth. Reclaiming your inner authority is a powerful act of self-respect and self-love. It's a declaration that you are worthy of living a life that reflects who you truly are, that you deserve to follow a path that resonates deeply with your soul. This isn't a journey of isolation or rejection of others' support. Instead, it's a journey of discernment, of filtering the advice, guidance, and input you receive through the lens of your own truth. You choose what aligns, what empowers, and what resonates, while discarding anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Think of how empowering it would feel to move through life no longer bound by the expectations others have placed on you. No longer are you concerned with fitting into someone else's vision or meeting standards that don't align with your values. Instead, you're stepping into a reality where you set the standards, where you create the rules, and where you define your own success. This is the power of reclaiming your inner authority. It frees you to live a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and uniquely yours. You're not here to be molded by others' ideas of who you should be. You're here to create a life that reflects the fullest expression of who you truly are. Imagine making decisions guided by your own values and intuition, with complete confidence that you are capable of choosing what's right for you. In this empowered state, you're not just following a path, you're creating it. Each choice you make is an expression of your inner authority, a declaration that you trust yourself and believe in your ability to lead your own life. This trust is liberating, and it creates a foundation of self-confidence that will carry you through even the most challenging moments. Reclaiming your inner authority also means letting go of the need for external approval. For too long, you may have looked to others for validation, allowing their opinions to influence your choices. But now you understand that true power doesn't come from being accepted by others. It comes from accepting yourself. You no longer seek approval because you know that your worth isn't defined by anyone else. You are enough just as you are. And this realization is a cornerstone of reclaiming your authority. As you reclaim your inner authority, you're not just transforming your life, you're setting an example for others. You're showing those around you that true power and fulfillment come from within, that living life on one's own terms is a path to genuine happiness. When you stand firmly in your truth, unapologetically and authentically, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of possibility, reminding others that they too have the right to create a life that aligns with their deepest values and desires. This journey is also about cultivating a deep trust in yourself. Every time you honor your truth, you reinforce your connection to your inner wisdom. You start to see that the answers you need are within you, that you are fully capable of navigating your life with grace and confidence. This trust becomes a source of strength, empowering you to face any challenge, make bold choices, and pursue your dreams with conviction. Reclaiming your inner authority is a transformative experience. It's a declaration of independence, a commitment to living in alignment with your true self. This isn't about rejecting others. It's about embracing your path, owning your choices, and honoring the wisdom that comes from within. You're stepping into a life that feels free, fulfilling, and uniquely yours. A life where you're the author of your story, the architect of your dreams, and the leader of your journey. In embracing this authority, you're choosing to live boldly, authentically, and unapologetically. You're no longer concerned with fitting into societal molds or living up to someone else's expectations. Instead, you're focused on creating a life that feels deeply aligned, that resonates with your soul, and that honors your truth. Each day, each choice, each action becomes an expression of your commitment to yourself and to the life you are here to create. This transformation isn't just for you, it's for everyone who witnesses your journey. By reclaiming your inner authority, you're not only creating a life that fulfills you, but you're also setting an example for others to do the same. You're showing the world that true power comes from within, that a life lived on one's own terms is a life of genuine fulfillment. You're embodying the truth that we each have the right to define our own path, to follow our own dreams, and to live a life that reflects who we truly are. Embrace this inner authority, for it is the foundation upon which you will build everything that follows. This is your life, and you alone have the right to determine its course. You're reclaiming the power to define who you are, what you want, and what you're capable of achieving. And as you step into this power, you're creating a reality that's filled with purpose, freedom, and joy, a life that reflects the depth of your spirit and the strength of your soul. This is your time to lead, to live, and to create the life you were meant to live. 6. Embracing your role as a creator. As a chosen one, you're here with a purpose that extends far beyond simply existing. You're here to create. You hold the power to mold your reality, to align your life with the dreams, values, and highest visions that reside within you. This role as a creator isn't just a responsibility. It's a profound privilege, a sacred gift that allows you to shape your world, to manifest a life that is a true reflection of who you are. Imagine stepping into each day with the awareness that every thought, every action, every choice is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. You're no longer passively reacting to what life hands you. You're actively crafting it, sculpting a reality that resonates with your deepest aspirations, values, and truth. To fully embrace this role, you must connect deeply with your inner vision, understanding what truly drives you and aligning every action with this higher purpose. This isn't simply about setting goals or creating a checklist. It's about embodying the creator within, the powerful force that has the capacity to bring your dreams to life. Each day offers you new opportunities to refine your path, to release what no longer serves you, and to welcome the boundless possibilities that await. Life becomes a blank canvas where your intentions, thoughts, and actions bring vibrant color, depth, and meaning to your vision. Each choice, each moment, each step forward is a testament to your ability to shape reality, to bring forth a world that reflects your innermost desires. Embracing your role as a creator empowers you to live intentionally, to act with purpose rather than by habit. You're not simply building a life for yourself, you're crafting a legacy, creating an impact that inspires others to see the power within themselves. You're living in a way that shows others what's possible when someone aligns with their truth and takes full ownership of their path. Each decision, each action you take creates ripples of influence, touching lives and setting a powerful example. You're showing that it's possible to live with purpose, to follow a path that's uniquely yours, and to build a life that resonates deeply with the essence of who you are. Imagine the freedom and empowerment that come from knowing you are the architect of your destiny. You're not bound by external expectations or societal limitations. You're free to create a life that reflects your highest potential. This journey of creation transforms you from a passive observer into an active participant in your own life, one who consciously chooses what to nurture, what to release, and what to cultivate. You're not merely a bystander. You are the author of your story, the designer of your dreams. This is the power of embracing your role as a creator, a power that allows you to manifest a life that is meaningful, authentic, and true to your soul. This path isn't always smooth, and challenges will arise. But each challenge is an essential part of your creative process. Challenges shape resilience, deepen your sense of purpose, and refine your ability to create from a place of authenticity. They are not roadblocks, but stepping stones that enhance your journey, allowing you to see what truly matters and to hone your vision. Through every obstacle, every moment of doubt, you're given the opportunity to reaffirm your commitment to the life you're creating. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress, about taking ownership of your life and transforming every experience into an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding. In the role of creator, you're given the unique chance to build a life that not only fulfills you, but also lights the way for others. You become a living example of what's possible when someone chooses to live by their own design, unafraid to explore new possibilities, to take risks, and to follow their heart's desires. Your life becomes a message, a beacon that others can look to for inspiration, courage, and hope. By fully embracing this role, you're not only building a life for yourself, but also creating a powerful impact that will ripple out into the world. Consider how this role of creator invites you to approach each day with intention and purpose. You wake up knowing that every decision is a choice, every action a step toward the life you're building. No longer are you merely surviving or getting through the day. You're actively engaged in the art of living, infusing each moment with meaning and possibility. Life becomes a dynamic canvas, one that you're painting with every thought, every word, and every action. The possibilities are limitless, and you are the artist with the power to bring any vision to life. This role as a creator also calls for courage, a willingness to dream big and to pursue those dreams with unwavering conviction. It requires letting go of fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that may have held you back in the past. As you step fully into this role, you're no longer confined by what others think is possible. You're defining what's possible based on your own vision. You're no longer a product of circumstance. You're a force of change, creating a reality that reflects your deepest truth. Embracing your role as a creator is a journey of self-discovery, a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving. Each day, each experience, each challenge adds depth and richness to the life you're creating. You're building a life that is as unique, dynamic, and limitless as you are. This isn't about following a set path or adhering to others' expectations. It's about forging your own way, honoring your values, and living a life that feels deeply fulfilling. You're not just existing, you're thriving, expanding, and continually exploring the full potential within you. Imagine the impact you're making not only on your life, but on the lives of those around you. Each time you make a choice that aligns with your highest self, each time you create from a place of authenticity, you're setting a powerful example. Others are watching, inspired by your courage and commitment to living fully. You're showing them that they too can be creators, that they too can build lives that resonate with their truth. Your journey becomes a gift, a source of inspiration that encourages others to find the creator within themselves. This is a powerful transformation, one that calls you to rise to your full potential and to live boldly, authentically, and unapologetically. By embracing your role as a creator, you're not only crafting a life that fulfills you, you're setting an example for others to do the same. You're showing the world that true power comes from within, that a life lived with purpose and passion is a life of true fulfillment. Embrace this authority, for it is the foundation upon which you will build everything that follows. This is your time to lead, to create, and to experience the life you were always meant to live. 7. Celebrating your transformation. As you step into the life you've created, one essential piece cannot be overlooked: celebration. This journey has been a profound process of growth, courage, and resilience. A path filled with breakthroughs, challenges, and awakenings that have shaped you in ways you may not have even realized at first. You faced obstacles, overcame limitations, shed old identities, and embraced the new, empowered vision of yourself. Now it's time to honor that journey fully, to recognize the strength and determination it took to arrive here, and to celebrate the incredible transformation you've undergone. This is a moment to pause, to look back, and to see the vast distance you've traveled. Celebrating your transformation is more than just acknowledging progress. It's about truly honoring each step, each challenge, and each triumph that brought you to this point. Every moment of doubt, every setback, and every victory was a necessary part of shaping the person you've become. Think back on the strength it took to release old beliefs that no longer served you, the courage it required to walk away from what felt safe and familiar, and the resilience it took to stand firm in your truth, even when it meant facing fear or uncertainty. This celebration isn't just a pat on the back, it's an affirmation of your worthiness, a declaration that you are fully capable of creating the life you envision and deserve. Each stage of this journey has strengthened your connection to yourself, clarified your purpose, and expanded your capacity to receive the abundance and joy that await you. Celebration is a way of integrating every lesson, every experience, and every breakthrough, allowing each piece to become a part of your foundation. When you take the time to celebrate, you're affirming to yourself and the universe that this growth is real, that you've earned it, and that you're ready to move forward from this new, empowered place. Imagine looking back on the moments that tested you the most, those times when the path felt uncertain, when doubt crept in, or when it seemed easier to go back to old habits or beliefs. Each of those moments was an invitation to rise higher, to choose faith over fear, and to believe in the vision that only you could see. By choosing to keep moving forward, you've proven not only your resilience, but your commitment to living a life that aligns with your highest truth. This celebration is a moment of honoring that commitment, a time to say to yourself, I did this, I made it through, I've transformed, and I'm proud of who I am. Celebrating this journey also means acknowledging the wisdom you've gained, the strength you've uncovered, and the self-love that has grown within you. This isn't just a temporary change, it's a lasting transformation that will continue to unfold as you move forward. By embracing this transformation, you're setting the tone for everything that comes next. You're welcoming a new phase of life, one filled with greater clarity, purpose, and alignment. This isn't the end of your journey. It's a powerful new beginning, a doorway into a future filled with infinite potential. When you celebrate, you're cultivating a mindset of gratitude, opening yourself to receive even greater blessings, opportunities, and joy. Gratitude is a powerful energy that amplifies everything it touches. By appreciating how far you've come, you're creating a magnet for even more growth, fulfillment, and abundance. This celebration is a signal to the universe that you're ready for the next chapter, that you're open to all the good that's on its way, and that you're stepping forward with a heart full of thanks and a spirit ready to embrace the unknown. Reflecting on this transformation, think about how your life has expanded, how your perspective has shifted, and how your sense of self has grown. You're no longer limited by the constraints that once held you back. You've freed yourself from the patterns, beliefs, and expectations that no longer serve you. Each step of this journey has brought you closer to your authentic self, closer to a life that truly reflects who you are. This celebration is about acknowledging that freedom, embracing the joy that comes from living in alignment with your truth, and recognizing that you are the creator of your life. Take a moment to feel the power of this transformation, to let it settle into your being, and to know that you've arrived at a place where anything is possible. The life you're creating now is a reflection of the love, strength, and wisdom you've cultivated along the way. You're stepping forward with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to embrace everything that lies ahead. This journey has prepared you in ways you might not fully understand yet, but trust that every experience has been a part of the process, shaping you into the person you are today. This is a celebration of all that you are and all that you're becoming. You're stepping into a chapter filled with excitement, abundance, and joy, a chapter that you have the power to write in any way you choose. You've already proven your ability to transform, to overcome, and to rise above. Now you're ready to expand, to reach even higher, and to explore the endless potential within you. Embrace this celebration fully. Let it be a reminder that you're worthy of every good thing that's coming your way, that you are strong, capable, and deserving of the life you envision. You're stepping forward, not as who you were, but as who you've become. And with this celebration, you're anchoring this transformation into the core of your being, ready to create a future that reflects your truest self. This is just the beginning of a powerful journey. You've broken free from limitations, reclaimed your power, and stepped into the role of creator in your life. The path ahead is bright, filled with infinite possibilities that are waiting for you to claim them. Keep believing, keep creating, and remember that each step you take brings you closer to the life you are destined to live. Embrace this transformation, for the best is yet to come. As you embrace the truth of your divine activation, remember this: you were never meant to conform to the rules others tried to impose on you. God has placed within you a unique power, a light that no darkness can extinguish. This is your time to rise, to walk boldly in the purpose He has set before you, and to live as the victorious and chosen one that you are. The activation is here. Step into it with faith and confidence, knowing that God's plans for you are unstoppable. If this message has blessed you, consider supporting our work by donating via Super Thanks. Your contributions, big or small, help us continue to share God's word and uplift His people. And even if you choose not to donate, we are incredibly grateful for your presence here. You are a blessing to this community. Before you go, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the word activated if you're ready to claim your divine power. Don't forget to share this message with someone who needs encouragement today. May God bless you abundantly, guide your steps, and activate every good thing He has prepared for your life. Stay strong, stay faithful, and walk in His light.